Good morning everyone. Welcome to debat competition Class of Champion 2024. Today, we will witness an electoral battle between two of the best participants who have passed through various stages of the competition. On my right side is Brother Justin and on my left side is Brother Daniel. Let's cheer them in this exciting debate. Next, we will draw the debate rules that will be played by the two debate participants. To the debate participants, please come forward to take the lottery available at the front chairs. Based on the drawing, Brother Justin is the pro party and Brother Daniel is the contra party. Please both participants take the available nameplate and return to their respective place. Next, the Honorable Judge will read out the motion for this debate.
The case of Baik Nuril, an honorary teacher who recorded verbal abuse by her superior, in her being charged of under Article 27 paragraph on the IT law on charges of distributing content that violates morality. This case gave rise to debate about the application of the IT law, legal justice, and freedom protection. The debate motion was, the legal process in Baik Nuril case has referred to justice.
Thank you to jury for the reading out the debate motion. Next, both participants are invited to develop their arguments for 10 minutes. Without further ado, let's get this event started. For that, I invite the first side to share their views. Your time starts now.
First of all, I would like to thank the jury and the moderator for the moment. And in this moment, I would like to present about my view about this motion. In this case, which highlight the complexities of law enforcement in the face of rapid social and technological change. This case follows Article 21(1) of the ITE law, which criminalizes the distribution of recordings that violate moral norms. However, the Indonesian legal system has mechanisms to correct injustice, as demonstrated by the President's amnesty, reflecting the state's commitments to rectify unfair decisions. The process not only upholds the law, but also protects individual rights, showing the flexibility of Indonesian legal system in adapting to evolving social dynamics. Thank you.
Next, the opposing party is invited to convey their views.
First of all, I would like to thank the moderator and the jury for the opportunity given. In my view, the Baik Nuril case reflect a firm injustice where a person who experienced sexual harassment becomes a suspect for recording a conversation intended to protect herself. This highlights the need for a legal approach in society to understand essence of the law itself as well as to avoid the violation of law in the eyes of the public. This way, society can achieve the justice it deserves and have trust in the law itself. That is all can convey. Thank you.
Alright, the last presentation from the cons mark the end of the session 1 of the debate competition final. Next, we will take a 20-minute break before session 2 begins. Alright, we are back in this room to continue the debate competition final. Next, each side will be present their argument on the debate motion. Without further ado, I invite the pro side to present its views. Your time starts now.
First of all, I would like to thank you for the honorable jury and the moderator. In this moment, I would like to presenting my argument regarding to this motion. In my view, the legal process in the Baik Nuril case has adhered to the applicable rules. The court followed the procedures outlined in Article 27(1) of the IT law. The investigation revealed that Baik Nuril recorded conversation was widely distributed, despite her claims of not intending to share it. It's crucial to note that she distributed unilaterally without the consent of the involved parties, which the court deemed a violation of moral norms. The legal system must operate based on clear rules and available evidence. The Supreme Court's decision to impose a 6-month prison sentence and fine of 500 million was based on the solid fact and evidence. Thus, the legal process has been consistently applied to all parties in this case. Thank you.
Next, the opposing party is invited to submit their response.
Thank you to the pro side for presenting their argument. To the moderator and the jury, allow me to presenting my opinion. I disagree because Baik Nuril is a victim, not preparation. Baik Nuril had a reason to make that recording, which was to protect herself from harassment she experienced. The dissemination of the recording occurred without Baik Nuril's knowledge, as it was her friend, Imam, who spread it. Furthermore, with the existence of the recording, we should be protecting Baik Nuril, who is a victim, rather than attacking her. That's all I convey. Thank you.
Next, the pro party is invited to submit their response.
Thank you to the moderator for the opportunity. And in this moment, I would like to respond from the opposing argument. The opposing party claims regarding Baik Nuril are based solely on her personal views, lacking authentic evidence to support them. It's important to note that dissatisfaction with a trial outcome does not indicate a failure of legal system. In Baik Nuril case, President Joko Widodo granted her amnesty in July 2019, following from significant public support and recommendation from the DPR. This demonstrates the state's commitment to rectifying decisions deemed unfair. The Indonesian legal system has mechanisms to address imperfect decisions objectively while respecting on the ongoing legal process. Thank you.
Next, the opposing party is invited to present your argument.
Thank you to moderator and jury, and thank you to the pro party for giving their argument. As previously stated by the pro party, who said that there is a correction mechanism, then unusually the pro party acknowledged my argument that the ITE law is used unfair. In the 27 paragraph 1 of the ITE law is a rubber article which is over applied disproportionately. In the case back Nuril, the law was used to punish one who is a mother who only wants to defend herself through injustice, who should have received protection as a victim sexual harassment. In this case, a real example of how law, especially the ITE law, need to be received to so that the law is applied unfairly. That's my own explanation, and thank you.
Next, the pro party is invited to submit their response.
Thank you to the moderator for the opportunity, and in this moment I would like to represent my opinion regarding to contra party. The contra party assertion that the application of Article 27(1) of ITE law fails to provide justice is a subjective opinion. Their emotional response suggests that the law, which has sparked public controversy, is oppressive to the accused. However, public support for Baik Nuril, including large social media campaigns and online petitions with hundreds of thousands of signatures, often lacks an understanding of the law complexities. The court's decision was based on the rule of the law, not public pressure, emphasizing that legal process must rely on facts and evidence, especially the Baik Nuril distributing the recording. The law should be swayed by public opinion. If it is, achieving objective justice becomes challenging. Thank you.
Next, the opposing party is invited to submit their response.
Thank you to the pro party for the argument. To the moderator and jury, allow me to respond about the argument. If the pro argument claim to represent public interest, they forget but the law itself created for society. In the case of Baik Nuril, I reiterate that she is a victim sexual harassment. Therefore, she should be treated as a victim, not perpetrator. The law must demonstrate its strength of provider in its justice, not merely as tool punishment. Instead, let us use it as power, justice, that it's all I convey. Thank you.
Yeah, alright. With the last presentation, from the cons session 2 of the debat competition final is over. Next, jury will deliver the opinions and judgments on the pros and contra. The judge will be given 10 minutes to make their judgments.
Thank you to moderator. I would like to express my highest appreciation to both teams for their maximum efforts. In this debate, we saw an extraordinary fighting spirit with arguments presented objectively without putting down the other party. This is the essence of debate that we must uphold. The pros consider the legal process to have followed the rules, but the implementation of the IT law does not take into account the social context of the Freedom Day and knowledge the weakness of the initial legal system require correction through amnesty. The importance of digital literacy is highlighted, although freedom protection must remain a priority. The contra side firmly pointed out that Baik Nuril was a victim of harassment who protected herself. They criticized the implementation of the IT law, which often harms the weak, especially women, and highlighted the lack of social and gender sensitivity in the legal process. The argument reforms the need for a law is fairer and more responsive to victims. Based on the analysis of the arguments, the pro side scored 86 points, while the con side won 94 points. Both teams fought very well, but in this competition, there are always winners and losers. In closing, I would like to remind you that true victory is not just the final result, but how we learn and try our best. Debate is not but rather a motivation to continue to grow. Thank you for the participants of all parties.
Thank you to the jury for complex opinion. As moderator of the Class of Champion 2024 debat competition, I announce that Brother Daniel from the contra side wins first place, and Brother Justin from the pro side wins second place. Let's give a big round of applause. Thank you for watching the debate from start to finish. As moderator, I thank you for your attention.
tak baik saja.